how to capture a moment quickly without having to commit to a full page spread. I will show you using a mix of favorite tools today. Welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. My name is Koosje Koenen and I want to draw with you. Let's do it! For today's drawing, I'm using my Boesner sketchbook, size B5, colored pencils and crayons, watercolors, a water brush and a tissue to clean my brush. I'm using a reference photo that I found online. I chose this photo because I'm very excited about the trip to Spain I will be making in September. Guided by the Blue Walk, we'll be traveling around the Costa Brava together. I'll teach class every day to help you capturing your travel experiences and your memories in your sketchbook. Check out the details by following the link in the video description. Churros con chocolate. I hope I pronounced that well. It's apparently a typical Spanish treat. It seems way too sweet to my taste, but I love how it looks. The photo isn't a great work of art, but that doesn't matter because you can bring any scene to life in your sketchbook. Let's make a wonky drawing and add color, vibrancy and life. I started by drawing the cup, since it's in the foreground. It'll give me some anchor points to draw the other elements. I'm not being too accurate or literal, just using the photo for inspiration. I like the wonkiness of my quick lines. It has a fun vibe and makes me less precious about getting it right. I move the elements a bit in my drawing so that there's more overlap than there is in the photo. That makes its composition more interesting. Adding color, I don't stick to what I see. I use ochre for the churros, but the colors in the photo are boring. Quinacridone rose for the table it is. And I decide on a minty green for the cup and the plates. While the paint is still wet, I add some marks with water-soluble crayons and with colored pencil. But I try to leave some white for highlights as well, so that it doesn't look flat. If you're wondering about these crayons, the Swiss brand Caran makes these buttery and vibrant crayons called Neocolors. The Neocolor 1 series are resisting water, like traditional wax crayons. The Neocolor 2 crayons are water-soluble, like watercolor pencils. I like mixing and matching these crayons, combining them with wet watercolors and on top of dry watercolor, and with colored pencils. I alternate my tools, exploring how to match colors and layer them. I love the liveliness that the marks of colored pencils and crayons add on top of the dried watercolor wash. Let's give it a bit of a background with those lively marks, creating a bit of a rounded edge so that this drawing will be what they call a vignette. A vignette is a self-contained drawing or composition that doesn't extend to the edges of the page. It often fades out or has a loose, unfinished border, making it feel like a snapshot rather than a full scene. You can do smaller vignettes and combine a few on a page, which can be really fun. It's a great way to capture a moment quickly without committing to a full page spread. It highlights the subject without needing a full background. Even without a full scene, it suggests a mood, an action, or a moment. Leaving space around a vignette can make the page feel open and inviting instead of crowded. I'm loving the buttery feel of the bright crayon. And the background can use a little bit more bright color than only the green that I added at the beginning. Since the crayon is water-soluble, I add some water to paint with it and add a bit of bright blue on top for more texture and life. The cool color contrasts nicely with the pink and yellow in the subject. I realize I could have left a bit of white for some crumbs and sugar, but a white crayon doesn't really do anything, so I just embraced the abundance of color that I kept adding in my enthusiasm. I may overwork it, but this is how we learn. Experimenting, trying things, learning how we could do it differently next time, if we remember. I'll also give this a title in case my overworked piece isn't recognizable. Will you come draw and taste churros with me in September perhaps? That would be awesome. Click the link in the video description. And for this week, here's a fun assignment. Draw a small scene or a still life or something that captures a moment. Focus on just enough details to tell a story without filling the whole page. Use loose, expressive lines and leave edges of the drawing to fade out naturally, so that it becomes a vignette. Play with contrast to make key elements pop while keeping some areas just suggestive. Most of all, keep it simple and have fun. Hit the like button, and for more drawing fun, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next week. Bye!